ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरूपं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिनि नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरवृन्द हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा। Welcome all of you for today's session. So we'll continue our discussion. So how Shakuntala appeared, and after that we'll be discussing about Shakuntala's marriage. Then after that she is going back to Dusyanta, and that episode also we try to discuss. This episode is very important episode as per dharma. So it's really so much dharma is condensed here. So let us see how much is possible for us. So to discuss, we'll do that. If we start discussing this, it will take so many days also, only this episode. But there are so many things which are missing in the present day society, were said already by Vasudev, and really Vasudev, he is Dirgadarshi. He can see what is future. And also he compiled for all of us this wonderful literature. This is really actually why I am late. I have to say, while studying this and studying, I lost my actually control. I was studying, and okay, next, what Vasudev wrote, and like that. So I want to wind up because I prepared whatever needed material that much per day for this day. I prepared, but still, so it's captivating and so much he wrote. Really, it's really wonderful. And I also lost my control on myself, and I was studying, and so forcefully I forced myself to come for class. Okay, anyway, let us continue our discussion. Dusyanta finally reached that Kanva Rishi's place and there was discussion. Dusyanta is a magnanimous personality. He is a great king. So he is always following the dharma. Okay, anyway, we are discussing Dharma Shastra, so that's why so devotees patient enough because dharma is also needed for the neophytes. They have to follow dharma until unless they enter into the pure devotional service. So that's why knowing dharma is also very important. I'm just reminding all of you know. Just I am reminding. So he is a great righteous person. When he saw Sakuntala, his heart started getting attracted to her beautiful form and her nature and so and so. And he was saying to her, when she said that she is the daughter of Kanva, it's a Brahmana's daughter, Dusyanta was rejecting that because his heart never attracted, God is never attracted towards a Brahmana girl. Because marrying a Brahmana girl, being a Kshatriya, is adharmic. And such a adharmic activity I will cannot do even unconsciously also. That means naturally he will not do that kind of adharmic. So he is so confident. My heart never be attracted to a Brahmana girl. So definitely you are not a Brahmana girl. Tell me. This is the character of the Dusyanta. So then Sakuntala was replying about the episode of her birth. So one time, one rishi came to her father's ashram, Kanva's ashram. And he was asking, that rishi was asking Kanva, your Naishtika Brahmachari, how this girl can be your daughter? So how it is possible? Being a Brahmachari, how you got? So then her father was explaining the whole episode. And Kanva is saying to that rishi, once upon a time, there was a great rishi. His name is Visvamitra. And he is famous for doing the austerities. He's a powerful tapasvi. So because of his continuous tapasya, Indra got fear actually. Indra thought that because of his tapasya, he may become a competitor for his position. And that's why the tapasya of Vishwamitra made Indra to lament. And also he started getting fear. If this tapasya is if these austerities, if they are being continued, then what will happen? So there is a good chance to lose his position. And Viswamitra can become Indra. And that's why Indra wants to break the tapasya, that means destroy the tapasya of the Visvamitra. See, this is the nature of the demigods. Krishna is not like that. If you see Krishna, he says, this Gnani, that means Artha Jignasu Arthati Gnani Cha Bharatarshava. In that episode, Krishna was saying, Jnanis are my heart. And he says, Bhaktas are, even they are more than to me and myself, than to my heart also. They are more than to my heart. That means he gives more importance to his devotees than he himself. He loves devotees more than he himself. So that is the nature of the Krishna. He is not a demigod. But these demigods, they are always in fear of their post and position, like our leaders. Even we are also nowadays in our society. We are all very much fear of our post. And we are very much worried about how to save our post. So for that, we were there, like Indra, they are also doing the tricks, playing the tricks. This is very much is unwanted results. Actually, devotees, they should become happy. Vaishnava means, Prabhupada says. So his godbrothers were not at all happy because of his success. Pacha Gruhastha, a rotten Gruhastha became a Acharya. How it is possible? And we are all sannyasis and we associated with my Guru Maharaj for the hours and hours, days and years. And how this Gruhastha, they used to think this fallen Gruhastha, how he became such a successful Acharya. And that's why, so they troubled in many ways. And also they didn't cooperate to him. So that is not the Vaishnava nature actually. I don't know the details. I don't want to comment any particular. So godbrothers of Srila Prabhupada, just I am saying, as per the Prabhupada's words. Because Vaishnava should become happy by seeing the success of another Vaishnava. So Vaishnava's success means they are successful in preaching. That is the Vaishnavism. That is success. That means they are able to follow their Guru's order. That is a success. Guru always thinks that his Krishna consciousness has to be spread more. That's a natural desire you can expect because they are all Paropokaris. And that's why, so disciple also, if they become successful in making devotees, then Guru definitely will become that. So that is a success. So he got very great success. But so by seeing that success, another Vaishnava should become happy actually. And there is no point of feeling any enviousness. Then that is not Vaishnavism. So, but you see this contamination in the Indra. He himself also accepts in the different prayers of you see in the Bhagavad. So that will be there, and he's because of lack of devotion, that kind of contamination will be there. So he planned how to destroy the austerities of Visvamitra. So for that, he called Menaka. Oh Menaka, come. Menaka, who is Menaka? I don't know. Western devotees, they know the named Menaka and these things. So Menaka is Apsarasa. Is a she's a dancer in heavenly planets. She entertains demigods because there is enjoyment. Different kinds of enjoyments are there in the higher planets. We have here clubs drinking and seeing the dance of the girls. So, but the sophisticated wines and sophisticated and more beautiful girls are there in Sarga. And one among that, or best among that, dancers. So she's Apsarasa and she's fully endowed with various features. Beauty features are extreme. Her beauty is because she appeared from Lord Brahmaji directly. So that's why among the dancers also she is a top class dancer and more beautiful. If anyone see her who is not properly situated in devotion, they will be flattened. That's all by her beauty. So that's why Indra selected her. And he started saying to her, "You are a very beautiful girl. And you have to do one favor for me." So, what is that? You have to destroy the austerities of Visvamitra. And this Visvamitra was doing the continued austerities. It will be a threat for my position. So you have to deviate him from these austerities by using your beauty. And definitely, it is a very great responsibility. It is great service I am giving to you. Because this Visvamitra is effulgent like sun. And his heart is also is clean because of severe austerities. Clean his heart. As much as you do austerities, your heart will be clean. Austerities what are? So controlling mind, controlling senses, so not eating too much, and doing the various vratas, Chandrayani vratas, and these are all the austerities. So he was doing. Nowadays we don't have much in practice, but you can see in the scriptures there are so many austerities. They used to control body, mind, senses, everything. That is austerity. And for that, they control their eating, sleeping, everything. And because of this, what will happen? Heart will be clean. And agitating such a person is not an easy thing. And because of austerities, they will be having a lot of power also with them. And if they come to know that she came to destroy my austerities, and if they get angry, so then just they'll burnt out. Finish. So defeating him and making him attracted towards her and deviating him is not an easy thing. And but I am giving still. This is the Indra's mentality. He is using women to keep his position safe. It's not at all good. One should not do like that. So you can see this kind of things. These kind of things you can see in society also nowadays. So they use women to destroy someone. So their austerities and their piety. Even yes, devotees also should be careful. Maya can test in many ways. So like this, one may get the in their life. So this kind of obstacles in the path of devotion also. So you will be tested whether we are still strong or not. And when you do some devotion, automatically you get some attracting qualities, and that will attract this kind of people also. And you should not get deviated actually from your goal. So then he said to her, "You do like that, then you agitate him, you make him lusty, and like that you create a hurdle in his austerities." So please do this. Vararohe. She was having the use your beauty and your youth and your sweet words and your so expressions and your smile. So one should be careful about these things. A brahmachari practitioner, the form of woman, the age of woman, the sweet words of woman, and the expressions of woman, and the smile, the gentle smile of woman, and the close discussions are the closeness of woman. These are the deviators actually. Deviators. They will deviate. So he is saying, by using all of these, you deviate him. Like you can see in the case of Haridas Thakur, Maya was testing. But if one is fixed in the devotion, he is only saved. Otherwise, all are smashed. It's not an easy thing, but it's not impossible also. One who regularly practices his devotion, always who is in the association of the strong devotees, he can save himself. But those who are not in the association of strong devotees and not doing the fixed devotion, then they will be finished. Swaha. These kind of things, if they come in their life, out, smashed. So then Menaka said, okay, Devaraj, because he is the king for them, is the leader, master for them. She has to follow. She cannot go. She cannot reject. By rejecting, where she can go, because he is a maintainer. If she dance whole day, then he will give the juices. That's wine, somras, and she can drink that and she can maintain her body. So how she can reject? So in the Sargaloka, they don't have any marriages. The Apsarasas, they don't have any marriages. That means she belongs to this. No. So based upon the cadres, different levels of Apsarasas are given. High cadre person is getting the high cadre Apsarasa to enjoy. Like that. So she accepted, but she has a lot of fear, because this Visvamitra, he is already very austere person, and also he is full of anger, and he just recalling the past activities of Visvamitra. She is saying to Indra, and this Visvamitra was full of effulgent and austerities, and he is filled with the anger. And how it is possible? So agitating him. And you all know, she is reminding Indra. So he separated Vasishta's sons, all the sons of Vasishta from Vasishta permanently. And he appeared in the Kshatriya family, but by his determination, he became a Brahmana. And to clean his body, he wanted some holy river, and he created river for himself. That river name is Kaushiki. So where he can do bathing and he can do achaman and so on. And he is having such a power. And not only that, so whenever he perform yajnas, even my dear Indra, you also go and you follow and you just accept all his oblations. You are uncontrollably controlled by him. And when Trishanku was cursed by Vasishta, but Visvamitra wants to save him, and you all also try to support the Vasishta to make Trishanku to not to go to Swarga. And whatever Trishanku did the yajnas, you spoil all the yajna dravya. She is saying to Indra. They all did. But Vishwamitra created the fresh yajna dravyas, paraphernalia for the yajnas, and Trishanku performed the yajna properly and he got the place in Swarga. That means in that competition, Vishwamitra won on all of you. And he is such a great person. Just 1 second. His power is very high. And when he created his own Swarga also, and the nakshatras were not cooperating, then he created the stars also. He created whatever he wants, he started creating it. He has so many powers. And such a magnanimous and such a powerful activities he does. And I have so much fear from him. If he came to know that my reason behind going there, and by his anger he can just make me ashes, into the ashes. And now, my dear Lord Indra, you are engaging me in such an activity. By his anger, he can destroy all the 3 planetary systems. And by his one stroke with his foot, he can shake the whole earth. And he can make this Sumeru into a small mountain by crushing it. That many powers he is having. And he is effulgent like fire. And he controlled his senses fully. And such a person is And how can I touch him? How can I hesitate? And his mouth is like fire. That means whatever the words comes like it's like fire. And his eyes are like sun and moon. So much effulgent. And his tongue is like a kala. That means time. Time is nothing but what? Is a mrityu. He curses, then finish. And being a woman, how can I touch him? So to make him to fall down from tapasya, so she has to touch him. Even great demigods like Yamaraj, Chandra, even great rishis and Vishwe Devatas, all these rishis also, they are always in fear of him. They are always in the anxiety. When he get angry and on us and what he can do. What he can't do. Anything he can do. And oh Indra, you are now ordering me to do such activity. It's threat for my life. What do you think? But you are my master. So I can definitely go there and I will try to make successful that. But you have to help me. You have to first save me. You find the solution for my safety. Then I can go and do that. So you think for my safety. How safely I can perform this? That safety method you have to think. And she only started giving the solution also. When I go and started playing in front of Visvamitra, so at that time, Vayudev should come. As per need, he should come. And he should come and he should take away my top clothes. That means whatever the covering the or so limbs. So he has to come and take it away. So that Vishwamitra will get at, attracted towards me. And at that time, Kamdev also should come and he should release the arrow. He should shoot a arrow on the heart of Viswamitra. So that he should become lusty. So these two helpers are there, then I can try. So this way in our life also, yes, one has to be very careful about these things. The sadhaka. If this kind of situations are there, and there is a greater chance to get followed. Great devotees. Great devotees means they are there for the many years. But because of association of women, and they they lost so much. They lost the association of devotees. They lost reputation. They lost name. They lost everything. Because losing the association of devotees means losing of everything. So then at the time I can hesitate the heart of Visvamitra with my beauty. So at that time, this why they should carry a nice aroma which can captivate the heart of Visvamitra towards me. So then Indra said, Tathast. Fine. Tatha ityuktva. Everything will be happening like that one. Go now. So then Menaka came along with Vaidev to the place where Vishwamitra was doing his austerities. So in that forest she reached, and he was in one ashram, his ashram, and he was doing tapasya there. And by doing his austerities, he already cleaned his sin. Then she went there and she paid obeisances to him. Abhivadya tatah satam prakrida drishti sannidau. Then she started dancing in front of him. Prakrida means dancing. Prakrida Rishi Sannidho. In very close proximity, Prakrida, she is playing in front of him. Like in the case of, we have seen, recently discussed, the Mohini and Lord Shiva. Anyway, I'm just remembering the dialogues there. So Mohini, say Vishnu himself. So Shiva came and expressed. So I want to see this beautiful your woman form. I missed. I was in my Kailash and doing my meditation. I couldn't come into this drinking of this because he's not a ordinary devata. No? He doesn't need to drink these things like Indra and others. And at that time, I missed this. I want to see that. Then Mohini was thinking in his mind, why you are doing this? You are having so much pride that by seeing my beautiful woman form, still you want to establish you are a great yogi in front of the whole society. If you think like that, this is the you will be learning a lesson. You will be shown as nanga karke dikhayenge. That means you your controlling of senses how much powerful. Everyone, whole society will come to know. So he's thinking this thing inside. Mohini was thinking. So don't ask this kind of things. So anyway, she was, but Shiva wanted. So then Vishnu took the form of Mohini and he started playing with the ball in front of him. The same way here, she was dancing. After doing the pranam, then she started dancing. Immediately he could have, hey, why I'm in sadhu and I want to do my austerities. He should not go and should not entertain her. But he started singing, Yayato Vishayan Pumsa Sangasto Shopajayate. When your senses are engaged in the sense objects, because of that engagement, then there will be a attachment, and from that attachment, there is a appearance of the lust, desire. And from that desire, then anger and further falling of the things will happen. So this is the problem actually. He immediately turned his attention towards his goal, but he didn't do that. He started seeing, oh, because still there is a malina in his heart. Because he is not a pure devotee. He was doing the austerities. Any number of austerities you may have been done and are doing that are not going to stop your sinful tendencies or your lusty desires. That is not going to destroy the lusty desires from the root. Lusty desires from the root, they will not be destroyed, but the sin might be destroyed. But the seeds of that sin, the roots of that sin, they will not be destroyed by these austerities. Gnana sadhanas. Austerity comes under the Gnana sadhanas. That's Amala Puranam, Srimad Bhagavatam. Actually, this is wonderful Purana. I am missing actually. I am not able to discuss this. Anyway, we are discussing Dharma because that is also needed for the beginners. Beginners of Krishna consciousness. Beginners means almost we are all beginners only, neophytes who didn't get the Dhruva. They are all the neophytes. Who are not fully surrendered to Krishna, they are all neophytes only. For them, Dharma is also needed. So that they can at least be in the goodness and try to aspire for the pure devotion. So anyway, this is the time anyway came, and because he didn't do the pure devotional service, and by the gnana, what will happen? In the Bhagavatam it is given, Dehava buddhijam dhira dharmagna sraddhayanvita Shipantyagam mahadapi Venu kulmamivanala. Like how the fire destroys the bamboo forest. So still after the rainy season, in the summer season, bamboos will be just getting friction and there is a fire is generated and they will be burned. Then after that, once again, in the rainy season, so they will become green. So because the roots are not destroyed. Similarly, by doing the Gnana sadhanas, the sin is destroyed, but the root of the sin is not destroyed. So then what is the solution? Kechit kevalaya bhaktya vasudeva parayana agham dunvanti karsnena niharamiva bhaskara. One should do the kevala bhakti. Kechit kevalaya bhaktya. A pure devotional service. So that's why any amount of dharma you might be learning, but your aspiration for the pure devotion should not die. And we all should become pure devotees of the Lord. And that is only the solution to destroy the roots of the sin also. All the seeds of the sin will be finished. Bijam is also finished. So, but Visvamitra was not like that. He did only austerity, so sin is gone. But that's a sin is gone. His heart is clean, but not fully clean. Then started watching her. Then what happened? If you keep on watching, then what will happen? Then desire will be coming. Then the time is a very good situation. Then his attention is grabbed. Then Menaka is supported by Vaidev. Vaidev also did his job as per their plan. So he flew strong wind, good wind, force wind. So her top, what we say this. So whatever is that fell down. And she started running behind that to catch. So Visvamitra was seeing all the body parts clearly now. And her beautiful arrangement of her limbs then started captivating his heart, attracting his heart. Then Kamadev shooted a arrow. Gone. So then Vishwamitra, what he did? He started calling her, come, come, come close to me. Gaya tapasya bad mein. And he is calling and he wants to have her close association. And like this, in that close association, Vishwamitra has spent so many years. That means he is completely controlled by her sweet words, her walking, her beauty, her service, whatever. Many things. If once the sadhaka's heart is defeated by these things, then for him, the association of sadhus, even in the case of the neophyte devotees also, association of the devotees and going to the doing the sadhana, and everything will be gone. And it's like it's completely make the everything dark. You'll be thrown into a dark well, actually. It's andhakupam, actually, for a sadhaka. Then, like this, where he went, he will not also understand, and he will never associate, and he will never get the feedback also. Hey, where are you going? Because he feels so, and everything looks up and down, and he sees also everything up and down. He started blaspheming the Vaishnava association. He will see the faults in the Vaishnavas, and he see so much goodness in his lover, and he feels this is the best. All his intelligence is topsy-turvy, becomes up and down. Vishwamitra is completely lost his austerities, doing austerities. He stopped them. And so many years he spent, and he spent years as a days. 1 year as like 1 day. He was not able to control his lust and his anger. Trividam Narakasedam, Kamayesha Krodesha. These are very, very dangerous things. And whatever the austerities he earned from the many, many years, and all are now destroyed because of association of woman. And they are now, because he keep on associating her and relishing her, all the activities, her words and her so things. He lost all the austerities, and he is falling day by day, like how the sun, moon decays in Krishna Paksha, like that. His effulgence and everything is gone. He became so much lusty, and he had physical relationship with him. And because of that, she became pregnant. And they were dwelling in the different places. They went in the Himalayas. At that time, she became pregnant. And she gave birth, Menaka gave birth to a girl. And she left that girl on the bank of that Malini river. And mercilessly she left that baby there, and she went off to the Swarga, and Visvamitra went to the another place to do the austerities. Small baby, very beautiful baby, because he is a Rajarshi and she is Apsara. Very beautiful girl. So at the time, that newly born baby is on the bank of Malini river. So there are this a big forest actually. On that bank of the river, there is a big forest, and there are the very, very cruel animals are there, and small baby there. There are the birds whose name is Sakunta. Name of that birds, those birds are Sakuntas. Sakunta. These Sakunta birds, they got mercy on this small baby. And they all came. And with their wings, they covered this baby. And actually on the sky, there are the eagles, they are roaming. And also Rabandulu. I don't know the name. And these cruel birds, they see from the far distance any piece of the flesh is there, just they come like a racket, and they'll take away. And these birds are covering a small baby. And so that she is saved from that kind of cruel birds and others. Like that, it's going on. How many days they can save that baby? So on that river to do Achaman and to bathe, Kanva Rishi went. Kanva Rishi himself is saying the story to that Rishi. And all these birds saw the Kanva Rishi coming there. Immediately they came. And they all fell on the feet of Kanva Rishi. And they are speaking with him in a sweet words, because the rishis, they know the language of the birds also. And these birds are saying to him, "O Brahmana, this baby is daughter of Visvamitra and Menaka. And Visvamitra is your friend. And he went so to do austerities on the bank of Kaushiki river. Because Kaushiki river, he only manufactured them. He only produced. And he is your friend. And this baby is your friend's daughter." This Vishwamitra was not able to control his senses, and he united with Menaka and produced this, and without any mercy, he just left this baby here and he went to the austerities. So, O merciful Brahmana, kindly accept this baby as your daughter. And they all started requesting him, and they are falling on his feet. Because Kanva is so merciful, his heart is clean. Because they are compassionate towards all the living entities, and small baby, if it is left there and then. So definitely the cruel animals can eat it. And by the compassion, actually, Jivadaya. So he accepted the request of those birds. And he took that baby and he brought to his ashram. And he gave the status of daughter to that baby. Then onwards, she became the daughter of Kanva. Why? Dharma Shastra is saying, Sharira Krit Pranadata Yasya Channani Bunjate Kramenaite Trayopyukta Pitaro Dharma Shasane. Three kinds of fathers. Sharira Krit, the one who gives the body. That means the one who gives the body is the father. That means he united with the mother and produced this baby. He is father. Next is Annani Punjate Yasya, whose food you eat, he is also your father. Pranadata, the one who saved the life, means in the death situation, whoever saved, and he is father. Is a Pranadata, Kanva. And also, he fed her from the baby young, from childhood. So that's why Kanva is saying to that Rishi, I became her father as per Dharma Shastras. And her name, so this Kanva is saying, I kept her name as Sakuntala because she was protected by Sakunta birds. Sakuntan Lati iti Sakuntala means the one who accepted Sakunta birds as her protector is known as Sakuntala. The one who accepted or the one who got, not accepted, the one who got Sakunta birds as the protector. Lati means getting. The one who get Sakunta birds as the protector is known as Sakuntala. Sakuntan Lati iti Sakuntala. So that's why, oh my dear Rishi, I gave her name as Sakuntala. In this way, she became my daughter. And she is very good in her character. And she also accepted me as her father. So this story Sakuntala narrated to Dusyanta, this conversation. So that's why my body is from Visvamitra, but not from Kanva. But I accept Kanva as father because he is my pranadata. So that's why whoever is protecting, they will be like father. Like whoever is protecting from this samsara, he is a father. So Guru is also father. Because he is protecting us from the repetition of the birth and death. So spiritual master is like father, spiritual father. And the one who gave this body using which you are practicing the sadhana. So he is also father. So one should be grateful for both. Then Dusyanta is saying after hearing this, Kalyani, that means, oh auspicious one, I understood all your words. That means now I confirm that you are Kshatriya Kanya. You are from royal family. Because your birth is due to Visvamitra, and who was the Kshatriya. And that's why I got attraction towards you. You can say Kanva is your father, but you cannot reject that Visvamitra is your father. He is also your father. Means you are the daughter of Kshatriya. So I am so happy. And what can I do for your pleasure? And you become my wife. And you order me after that. So what is wife? We are going to hear. She only is going to say this. It's a strong message. How she is learned actually, and what she learned from the Kanva, you can see. Sakuntala is going to debate with him in after a few minutes. Actually, you can see. Anyway, so he was very much happy now because she is a Kshatriya Kanya, and he started saying, Swarnamalam vasamsi kundale parihatake नानापत्ते न जे सुप्रे मणिरत्ने च शोभने आहरामि तवाद्याहं निष्कादीन्यजिनानि च सर्वं राज्यं तवाद्यास्तु भार्या मे भव शोभने. So Dusyanta is trapping. He is offering that I am going to give gold and beautiful clothes, and I will be giving the beautiful ornaments like earrings and so many bracelets, this and that, and chains, golden chains. And I'll be giving the different jewels. And I'll be giving the soft skinned clothes, soft clothes. What to speak? I will give my whole kingdom to you. Just enjoy that. Just become my wife and you take my whole kingdom. And I submit the whole kingdom for your pleasure. And that will become yours. My kingdom will become yours. So Vyasji, he knows everything actually. All the sciences he that's why Mahabharata is the such a literature. You can it's like a mine of everything. It's not just one mine. Having the it's not like simply gold mine or the it's a silver mine. No, it's a mine of all. That means one can learn how to flatter a girl from. Yeah, he was speaking like these pleasing words to her, and he proposed. Further, okay, my dear, oh auspicious one, oh beautiful one, today we are going to marry, and that marriage also Gandharva Vivaha. Gandharvena chamam viru vivahe nehi sundari vivahanam hi rambhoru Gandharva sreshta uchyate. Sakuntala, I'll marry you through Gandharva Vivaha procedure. And this Gandharva Vivaha is the best one. So then Sakuntala said, Phalaharo gato rajan pita me ita ashramat muhurtam sampratikshasva samam tubhyam pradhasyati. See such a character of the Sakuntala, so wonderful. So my dear king, just wait for few minutes. Two means it's almost maybe some 1.5 hours. 2 gadis. Just wait. My father went to bring the fruits and he will give to you. He will only give. Pita hi me prabhur nityam daivatam paramam matam. Pita hi me prabhu. She is saying, my father is only my master. Nityam daivatam paramam matam. And he is my Lord. That's why before marriage, so for the girls, father is like a Bhagavan. Yasya vadasyati pita same bharta bhavishyati. To whom he gives me, he will be my husband. She is clearly saying. Yasya vadasyati pita same bharta bhavishyati. To whom he gives me, he will become my husband. Pita rakshati kaumare bharta rakshati yauvane. It's very easy Sanskrit. Pita rakshati kaumare. In the childhood, father protects. Bharta rakshati yauvane. And husband protects when she became youth. Putrastu stavire bhave. When she became old, putra. Nastri swatantriam arhati. Who is saying? Sakuntala is saying. Nastri swatantriam arhati. She, woman, is not deserved for any independence. No. Nastri, and also she said aswatantra. She said previously also yesterday. This is the culture actually. This is the basic society has to function like this. So for all the mass general public, this is the message. Nastri swatantriam arhati. That means she cannot independently protect herself. No. She has to be protected by father, husband, and son in different phases of her life. Amanyamana Rajendra Pitaram me tapasvinam Adharmena hi dharmishta katam varam upasmahe. So, oh my dear king, oh Rajendra, my father is very austere person and just neglecting him and adharmic way, unrighteously, how can I marry you? How can I select you as my husband? See her control. King is coming and asking. And who is not an ordinary man, he's a king. And she is just a lady, a girl in a small ashram from the day one, she is just in a poverty. But her character you should see. The real richness is not the money, but the character. That is her character actually. She was grown up among all the sadhus. And king is offering actually. And he said, all my kingdom is yours. And but she doesn't have any lust for that. And that is the character of the girl actually. That is the culture actually. And she was from the day one eating the flowers, fruits, and leaves and kandamulas. She goes to the royal palace, she'll be getting some 100,000 sevikas and so many eatable items, so many luxurious life, but she is not at all interested in all those things. She said that I have to follow my dharma. My father is my master, my Swami. But that means, yes, Pitahi me Prabhu, my Prabhu. and I cannot accept. Adharma purvaka, that means unrighteously. How can I select you as my husband? Adharmena hi dharmishta katam varam upasmahe. How can I select unrighteously, being I am situated in the dharma? How can unrighteously select you as my husband? A young girl, her intelligence, how it is functioning, you see. Great offer actually. Becoming queen, getting the now the full kingdom. No interest. Then Dusyanta, what you were saying. Mamaivam vada susroni taporashim dayatmakam. Oh my dear beautiful, susroni means who has a thin waist. So don't say like that. So your father never reject this. That means if you select me as your husband, she never reject this. Because he is very kind. Dayatmakam. Ma evam vada susroni taporashim dayatmakam. Then Sakuntala said, O king, Manyu praharana vipra na vipra sastra panayaha agnir tejo suryo dahati rashmi bihi raja dahati dandena brahmano manyuna dahet krodito manyuna hanti vajrapani rivasuran. Brahmanas, they don't wear weapons. They don't hold weapons. But their anger itself is weapon. Like the sun, the fire burns away everything by its flames. And sun burns everything by his rays. And king burn everyone by his rod of chastisement. And Brahmana burn everyone by his anger. And this Brahmana, by his anger, he can destroy anyone, like how the Indra is destroying with his Vajrayudh. So that means she is giving a warning. My father get angry on you, you will be finished. That means he said, your father is very merciful. Then she is saying, this is Brahmana, you don't know their anger, how it will be. Dusyanta is saying, Ichchami tvam vararohe bhajamana manindite tadardam mam stitam viddi tadgatam hi manomama. So then Dusyanta is appreciating her. Wow, what a character you are. Character. What a loyalty you have. How you are humble and how you are trained from the childhood by your father. Your father is great and you are also great. And your character is the best character and it is eligible for the glorification. So, but please elect me as your husband. So I am waiting for you only now here. And my heart is completely stolen by you. And he is saying, Atmano bandhur atmaiva gatir atmaiva chatmanaha atmano mitram atmaiva tatatma chatmanah pita atmanaiva atmano danam kartumarhasi dharmataha. he is also not lusty actually. You should understand, Dusyanta is also not lusty. Nobody is wrong here actually. So being a Kshatriya, yes, he can go for the Gandharva Vivaha. In Gandharva Vivaha, so father is not going to donate a girl to a boy, but she can donate herself to someone, her husband. She can select. That's the point he's saying. Atmano bandhur atmaiva. That means he's saying, for you only the best friend. And for you are only the shelter. And for you are only the best friend and best well-wisher. And for you are only the father. So that's why you only submit yourself to me. Your father, there is no need to donate you to me. Kanyadan. You can submit yourself. You can offer yourself to me. And he is giving the further explanation for this. There are the 8 kinds of the marriages. Ashtaveva samasena vivaha dharmata smrita brahmo daivasta daivarshaha prajapatyasthatha suraha gandharvo rakshasaschaiva paishachastama paishachastama smritaha tesham dharmyan yatha purvam manu swayambhuvo bravit. Vedavyas is referring to Swayambhu Manu. So Swayambhu Manu said in his Manusmriti, Vedavyas is saying here. And here Dusyanta is saying to us. There are the 8 kinds of the marriages. Brahma Vivaha, Daiva Vivaha, Arsha Vivaha, Prajapatyam, Asura Vivaha, Gandharva Vivaha, Rakshasa Vivaha, Paisachika Vivaha. 8 types. What are these 8 types of marriages? First, Brahma Vivaha. What it means? Brahma Vivaha means. Brahma Vivaha means, so marrying the equal caste girl. So if he is a Brahmana and marrying a Brahmana girl who was decorated nicely and she is given to the another Brahmana boy, then this is a Brahma Vivaha. That means her father hands her hand to him. This is Brahma Vivaha. And second is Daiva Vivaha. After performing the yajna, that means yajna who performs? Ritviks performs. Ritviks performs the yajna, and in the ending of that yajna, so that Yajaman, he is donating his girl to these Ritviks. This is Daiva Vivaha. And third one is Prajapati Vivaha means so husband and wife, they are following the dharma, and she was donated to him, and they want to produce the children and expand the Brahmaji's creation. For this purpose, to get the children, so and to increase the population, so he accepted her and righteously he was married her, and he started expanding the children. Then this is known as Prajapati. That means here the main purpose is what? Main purpose is is producing children. Next, if one takes, that means the girl's father takes one cow and also one bull. So, taking one cow and one bull from that boy, and he gives a girl to him. He donates this girl. Then this kind of vivaha is known as arsha vivaha. And if the girl's father takes a lot of money from a boy, and if he sell means he donate, not selling, donating. You can say it is a selling only one way. He takes a lot of money from boy and he gives this girl to him, this father, girl's father. Then this is known as asura vivaha. And boy and girl both together. That means because of their own free will, out of their own free will, if they get married without any other's permission, if they get married, then that is known as Gandharva vivaha. So if everyone is sleeping in the house, or otherwise if they are busy in some other activities, if someone goes to that house and he will steal that girl in that house, and if he marry, then this is a paisacha vivaha. And by killing the girl's brothers, father, and relatives, and after that, so he kidnap her and forcibly he kidnap her, and she might be crying also because her father, brothers are being killed in front of her, and she also may not be liking to come, but forcibly, so he destroy everyone, and that crying girl he brings to his house and marry, then this is known as Rakshasa Vivaha. So force. Okay. So first four are the recommended for Brahmanas. Prashastam chaturah purvan brahmanasyopadharaya षडानुपूर्व्या kshatrasya viddhi dharmananandite. Out of these 8 kinds of marriages, 4 kinds of marriages are allowed for the Brahmanas. That means Brahma Vivaha, Daiva Vivaha, Arsha Vivaha, Prajapatya Vivaha. And for the Kshatriyas, 6 are allowed actually. Ragnam tu Rakshasopyukto Vitshudresh Asurasmritaha Panchanam tu Trayodharmya Adharmyo Dvau Smritaviha. So for the Kshatriyas, Rakshasa Vivaha is also allowed and Gandharva Vivaha is also allowed. 6. That means first 4. That means Brahma, Daiva, Asha, Prajapatya, Rakshasa and Gandharva. These 6 are allowed for the Kshatriyas. For Vaishyas and Sudras, so Paisacha and what is the remaining one? So Asura. Vaishacha and Asura. These are allowed. That means in the Vaishyas and Sudras, that means they will be giving a lot of money to girl's father and then like purchasing her. Previously it was there actually. 50 years, 60 years old man used to purchase young girl, 16 years old girl or 12 years girl. If you see in India, This was there actually. But it's very bad actually. That means girls' fathers are very greedy for the money and they sell the girl. This is Asura Vivaha. And Paisach Vivaha is kidnapping. These two are there in the case of Vaishyas and Sudras. But for the Kshatriyas, Rakshasa Vivaha is allowed. That means fighting with the brothers and fathers of that girl and kidnapping, forcefully bringing her. And also Gandharva Vivaha. But Gandharva Vivaha is not allowed for the Vaishyas and Sudras. And also for the Brahmins. Panchanam tu trayo dharmya adharmo dau smrta viha. Rakshasa and Paisach Vivaha, that means Vivaha, this marriage, are adharmic actually. Paisach Vivaha is adharmic, that means kidnapping by giving that means when they are all sleeping at the time, kidnapping. And Rakshasa Vivaha, that means killing the people and bringing. And she is not at all interested, but forcefully bringing her. This is Rakshasa Vivaha. These are the adharmic. But Asura Vivaha, Gandharva Vivaha, those are allowed. Okay. Brahma Vivaha, Daiva Vivaha, Arsha Vivaha, Prajapati. It's best. These four are the best. And Asura and Gandharva is also allowed. But Rakshasa and Paisacha are it's very adharmic. But we see in the case of Sudras and Vaishyas, Paisach Vivaha, and in the case of Kshatriyas, we see Rakshasa Vivaha. He's saying like that. But so he see, for the Vaishyas and Sudras, Rakshasa Vivaha is wrong actually. Sorry, actually, I should mention. Rakshasa and Paisacha, these are the adharmic I said. For whom? For the Vaishyas, Sudras and Brahmanas, it is adharmic. But for the Kshatriyas, Rakshasa Vivaha and Gandharva Vivaha is allowed. And Gandharva Vivaha also is not allowed for the Vaishyas and Sudras and also Brahmanas. For Brahmanas, only four. Brahma, Daiva, Arsha and Prajapatya. Okay? These four, even anyone can marry. Even all four Varnas also allowed. Brahma, Daiva. Anyway, Daiva is not possible in the case of Sudra. That means they are not going to make that means agent yajan. That means making others to do sacrifice for them. That is not there in the case of Sudras. Dvijas only they do. So Patan, Yajan, Yajan. These six are allowed for the Brahmanas. Yajan, Yajan, that means making someone to do yajna for you. That is allowed for the Vaishyas and also Kshatriyas, not for Sudras. So that's why if they are not able to make others to do yajna for them, then how they can give any charity? So that's a Daiva you don't see in the case of Sudras. But you can see that in the Vaishyas also, in Kshatriyas. And Vaishyas, they can go for the Asura Vivaha, that means paying money and marrying. And also Sudras they can do. But Rakshasa Vivaha is not allowed for the Vaishyas and Sudras and also Brahmanas. Also Gandharva also similarly not allowed for them. But for the Kshatriyas, so first four anyway, Brahma, Daiva, Arsha, Prajapatya is allowed. Along with these four, that's Gandharva and Rakshasa also is allowed for them. For in the case of Kshatriya, Rakshasa is dharmic only. Like example, Bhishma Dev was going and fighting with all of them and bringing the girl. He killed. Also Krishna also fought with the brothers of Rukmini and he brought. That's Rakshasa Vivaha. So that is allowed. That is a dharma. According to dharma only in case of Kshatriyas. So that's why now he is saying, so this Gandharva Rakshaso Kshatriya Dharmo Tauma Vishankitaha. So he is saying, you are also Kshatrani, I am also Kshatriya, we are both Kshatriyas. For us, Gandharva and Rakshasa Vivahas are allowed. But among these two also, Gandharva Vivaha is the best. In the case of Rakshasa Vivaha, forcefully. That means, what he is saying one way, I have dared to kidnap you by fighting with all your sadhus. But I don't prefer that. Because Rakshasa is not best than the Gandharva Vivaha. We both get the mutual agreement and we'll marry. Because you are Kshatriya Kanya. I am also Kshatriya. This is his proposal actually. Very intelligent. Dusyanta, because he is dharmic, he never go out of the dharma. Yes, being a Brahmana girl or being a Vaishya girl or Sudra girl, without permission of their parents, if they go for marriage, then there is a problem. So father's order is important for them. We should not quote the roughly. That means, oh, Sakuntala, without his father's permission, she got married. What is this? Yeah, she was also arguing that because she knows, that means Brahma, Daiva, in that case, father's permission is needed. But Dusyanta is saying, for we are being Kshatriyas, we have two more facilities, which are good for the Kshatriyas, Gandharva and Rakshasa. Among that, Gandharva is best. So that means we are going for the best method to marry. That means you like me and I like you. So what is the problem? You submit yourself to me and I will accept you. You take up my whole kingdom. This is allowed for them. And now everyone wants to go for the Gandharva Vivaha. This is the problem. So that's why, my dear beautiful Sakuntala, I am desiring to get you, and you also desire to get me, and we both will go for now Gandharva Vivaha. So then Sakuntala said, okay, Sakuntala said, if we go for Gandharva Vivaha, still it is dharmic according to our caste, Kshatriyas. And I offer myself to you as per these rules and regulations for the Gandharva Vivaha. And I am ready for this. But there is a condition. She is a Kshatrani. She showed her Kshatriya quality once again. I have one condition for you. So please hear that. And also you should accept my condition and you should stick to that condition. And you give a vow for that. First give a vow, then I will tell that. So she took vow from him, pledge from him. Then she said the condition. So now I am alone. Nobody is there. So now I am saying, from my womb, whoever is going to take birth, that son should be your successor. He should be the Yuvraj. He is the crown prince. He should be the prince. He should be the crown prince. And you should accept this condition. Then I can. Yeah, she also put the condition, yes. Gandharva is fine, then my son should be emperor after you. So he said, okay, what is there? No problem. And she also, so yes, if this condition is okay, then we can go for marriage. So then, without thinking, Dusyanta immediately said, yes, I am accepting your condition.
Yes.
So after that, I will marry now you and I will take you after the marriage. So means I will come after that sometime and I will take you. And you can come to my royal palace and you are fit for that. So this is the truth. I will take you definitely. So like this, he promised, your son will be the crown prince, and I will take you to my palace. Like that, he gave all the vows to her. Then after that, as per the Gandharva Vivaha Vidhi, so he married her. And after marriage, he also, because she bathed herself on that day, Rutu Snana she did. So he also united with her physically. Just that means it happened in the less than 2 hours, this whole thing. And he sweetly so said all the things. So while leaving her, that ashram, so he started saying like this, I will send Chaturangini Sena to bring you to my palace. Just wait for that. I will only come and take you with my Chaturangini Sena. That means all the chariots, elephants, horses, రాజుగారు వచ్చి తీసుకెళ్తారు నేను అని చెప్పి పిచ్చి మొహం ఎదురు చూస్తూ కూర్చుంది. పాపం వస్తాడు రాజుగారు అని చెప్పి. He said all these things.
Reddy, please. Can you please mute Mohan Reddy?
So he left that place. So while leaving, so he embraced her. Bahubhyam smita puram udaikshata.
Mute all, Prabhuji. Mute all, Prabhuji. Mute all.
Or with his smiley face. So he embraced. Then after that, Sakuntala did the parikrama to him. And once again, so he embraced. and she started crying. So girls, they become very quickly of their husbands. This is this is the yeah. So once they married, that's all gone. They will forget everything. They get so much attachment for their husband. That's good also. And she started crying now. And it's flowing like rivers from her eyes. And immediately she fell on the feet of the king. So that is the culture actually. With the crying. So, and once again he lifted her, made to stand, and he said, "Don't worry. Definitely I will come and I will take you. Definitely I will call you to my palace. Please trust me." Like that he said. Oh my God, marriage is over. So like that, Dusyanta left that place. Meanwhile, so Kanva Rishi reached back to the ashram. But when Dusyanta was leaving, he was also having some kind of fear. Oh my God, what Kanva will think? I just entered into their ashram and I proposed and I married and also I united with her and made him pregnant. So, and if Kanva comes to know everything, how he will react on this? Like that, he is thinking also. छोटी बच्ची को इधर उधर बोल के लिए ऐसा किया, ऐसा नहीं सोचे. So he entered into his kingdom. So meanwhile, Kanva reached ashram. Whenever Kanva comes, before marriage, she was like a girl. Na? When her father comes, she has so much affection. She immediately go. So while he's entering, so towards him and carrying whatever he's bringing, that fruits and everything. Haila. So and holding that, receiving him, giving water, and so many things he used to do. And also she used to do like natkat. That means so like how the children they do like that. But now today, when Kanva is entering, she was not. Her behavior is completely changed, and she started feeling shy because without telling to the father, this much thing happened. So how usually she received her father, she didn't do like that, and she started getting fear in her heart. Yes, Gandharva Vivaha is allowed, but still that's not regular practice, na? Very rare practice. That's why she's having a lot of fear. So she went very slowly. Otherwise, before she used to jump and run and catch whatever his father brings and receives that. Halchal used to happen. Now today is not like that. So then after that, she made him to sit by offering a asan. So Kanva is watching her behavior now today. A lot change. And also she is feeling shy. And she didn't speak anything. Otherwise, previously used to speak so much whenever she sees her father. Tasmat swadharmat skhalita pita sa bharatarshava. She is feeling that she fell from the dharma because without taking the order from the father, she got married to a person who just came. And that's why another side she has this kind of feeling also. Maybe I have did some mistake. And because of that, she is feeling. That means two-mindedness she is having now. Actually, Gandharva is right. But still, in other vivahas, they generally father only gives that girl to, yeah. So now that's why she is feeling what he will think now if comes to know everything. And also she lost on top of that brahmacharya vrata. Abhavat dosha darshitvat brahmacharinya brahmacharini ayantrita brahmacharini. That means girls, they practice brahmachari life in their house itself. You should not think that the brahmacharinis are not there. Brahmacharini is there. Here the Mahabharata is a proof. But where they practice their brahmacharini vrata? In their own house. There is no need to go to any special house, special ashram, the guru and staying there, no need. So Sakuntala till no brahmacharini, Vasudev is saying, she fell from that brahmacharini. So once, that means if they have physical connection, so brahmacharya vrata is gone. Even the upakurvana and naistika, brahmacharya vrata is two types. So till the passing of the Gurukul, if they follow brahmacharya vrata, then that is upakurvana. Once they married, then they are not brahmacharis. They physical, that means Vivaha is over, means brahmachari is finished. So she fell from the brahmacharini. That means now she married and united with him, gone. So that's why she is getting so much shy, lajja, vriditam društva. And by seeing her shyness, Kanva suspected, what happened, my dear daughter? Today you are behaving differently. So he asked, why you are so shy, feeling shy in front of me? So live for long, he gave blessing, and because he's very soft nature, Kanva Rishi. Not like Durvasa, not like Visvamitra. Why you are not like as usual every day? He asked. So please tell me what happened. And don't get any fear. You should not fear any in front of me. This is once the girl or boy, they grew up, parents should behave with them as a friend. And their children, they should not fear to express whatever they did secretly. Like in the case of the friends, so whatever secrets you never hide in front of your friends, you say everything openly. So Kanva is saying, don't get any fear because of me. That means he is giving like a friend he is speaking. Not like before that, till the age of 5, that means one should pamper actually to control the children. From 6 to 15, little mild chastisement will be there. Not severe like animals, you should not treat like animals. There is a mild beating and chastisement will be there. But after 15 onwards, one should behave as a friend, and if they do anything because of the uncontrolledness of their senses, or because of any reason actually, anything they did, so they should openly share with you. Such a atmosphere you should create, otherwise you will lose your children definitely. There is no doubt in that. You will break your relationship with them. So that's why he's saying, Vrittam Kataya Ramboru. Oh, my dear daughter, explain what happened, everything. Ma Trasamcha Prakalpaya. Don't get any fear because of me. Tell me whatever happened. Father is able to observe the change in the behavior of their daughters and son. They should observe actually. Nowadays, they don't have any time to observe their children. Such a busy they are in earning money. And children, what they are doing, they don't know. And how they are spoiled and how they are affected by their poisonous and so friends and so and so. And like that, so much fighting in the families nowadays between father and son, daughter and father. So then that she is very, very truthful, and she started saying actually with the crying. That means her voice is choking up, and she started crying also. And with great difficulty, she started saying, this Dusyanta is a king. Ilil Kumar is a son of the Ilil. And the Dusyanta came to our forest. And by the Lord's arrangement, he came to our ashram also. This is saying one by one. First one forest, then after that to our ashram also. And on top of that, I accepted him as my husband, my pati. So, oh my dear father, so don't get displeased by this and don't get angry on my husband. And he is a great king and he is my Swami. See the affection. Marriage. Many people they think marriage means what? But it binds actually two people. And she is saying, he is my Swami. Till now she is in this house and only few minutes parichaya, that's all. She is saying, he is my Swami. And don't curse. Because the Brahmana, he get angry, he can curse, he can destroy, he can finish. But she is chaste wife actually. So that's why she wants to protect her husband. And he's a great king and he's my Swami now. And also, you know what happened further. That means she is not able to say that we also united that, but she requested him by using your great sage, by using your Gnana Drishti, Divya Jnanena, Divya Chaksha. So please see what happened further. And by you are very merciful, she is saying, please give your blessings to this dynasty. So then the Kanva with his Gnana Chakshu, he has seen what happened. So by seeing everything, he became so happy. Because he is also Dharmagna. He knows what is Dharma. Even Dusyanta knows Dharma. Sakuntala knows Dharma. And his reaction is like this. So, my dear daughter, today whatever you did, that is very correct. And it is not going to destroy your Dharma, no. You did right. Why you are getting fear? So, for the Kshatriya, Kshatriyasya hi Gandharvo Vivaha Sreshta Uchyate. He himself is saying, Kanva is saying, Kshatriyasya hi Gandharvo Vivaha Sreshta Uchyate. For the Kshatriyas, Gandharva Vivaha is the best one actually. Nowadays, people want to take the privilege of the Gandharva Vivaha, but they don't want to become a Kshatriya. Kshatriya means, he should be ready to fight for the Dharma. And for that, he should not think for a minute. So to give his life to protect the Dharma. If you have that quality in you, then you can claim this. But for the getting the privileges, you can immediately say, oh, I am also Kshatriya. But if you want to behave, but you don't behave like that, that should be guna karma. You should be having that guna. Then you should be approved by the acharya as a Kshatriya. By seeing your qualities, if he approved, then you can go for that. But otherwise, no. So Kanva is saying for the is best. And of course, in the Gandharva Vivaha, there is no reciting of the mantras. And he himself saying, no problem. That is the procedure of the Gandharva Vivaha. Sakuntala, this Dusyanta is very great king and he is very righteous person, dharmic, and is the best. And he desired you. And you selected a proper husband. And you established your relationship with him. Very good, this is. And from you, a powerful boy will come and who is going to rule the entire earth. So, Kanva Rishi is saying. And he is going to destroy all the enemies and establish the great empire. He is going to establish great empire. And his army is undefeatable. And nobody able to stop him actually. And such a son is going to come from your womb. And also he said, till now you have wasted so many Rutusnanas. But this time it became successful. So I am happy for this. But that means actually in Vedic systems, in the Brahma and Daiva and Prajapati and so in this type of marriages, even before that means they get menstruation periods. So begins. They will be given. Then once they got maturity, they will be sending to the mother-in-law's house. So this was the procedure. Anyway, she lost so many Rutusnanas. But now finally she got married. So that's why Kanva is so happy for this. And she selected the right person as her husband. Then Sakuntala took whatever the fruits he brought and he kept those things in a right place. And he gave water to clean the feet. Now her fear is gone. She became now get relief from the anxiety. So then after that, she asked a boon. My husband, so because he is also, that means Kanva is also happy because she took a right decision because of that. So that's why Kanva offered one boon. What do you want? Ask a boon. Then she said that this Kuru Vamsha, Dusyanta belongs to the Kuru Vamsha, Kuru dynasty. So this Kuru Vamsha, all the kings should be dharmic and they should not fall from their dharma. So such a boon you should give. So Kanva gave that, sanctioned that. So and he gave blessings with his two hands by keeping on her head. So like this is the episode of the marriage episode. Tomorrow we are going to discuss how the Sarvadaman Bharat, appearance of the Bharat, and so and so. The great discussion actually between Sakuntala and Dusyanta. And it is going to teach a lot message is there. Very important class tomorrow. Thank you very much. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I was
Yes,
not
ma'am.
able to raise my hand. Prabhuji, what is the why this Gandharva Vivaha is allowed for Kshatriyas? Is there a reason as far as their nature or something? Why it is particularly allowed only for Kshatriyas?
This Manu is saying, his Manu gave. This is Sastra is saying. For Sastra, you should not ask all the reason. Why Kaudang is there? Is said as auspicious. So you may do scientifically, oh, this is there, that is there. But Shastra is saying means you should accept. Definitely, you are looking for some uh, reasons based upon your understanding, logics. But the best way to follow Shastra is, since Sabda Pramana is highest, it is saying that, then I should accept. This is the highest one. This is the highest type of acceptance. If the things which are logically known to me, that only I will accept in the Vedas, and if she is not logically convinced to me, then I will not accept. Then he is known as, according to Mahabharata, what?
Guntanakka.
అబ్బా ఎంత బాగా చెప్పారు. This is
Prabhuji,
Swayambhu Manu.
not that I won't accept. That's not the thing. But
I
sometimes we can
understood.
try to. Yeah.
I don't want to speculate. I don't know.
Yes, Prabhuji. One more, Prabhuji. Arjun's taking Subhadra appears like Paishacha, no? Vivaha.
What happens in that? She was sleeping at that time.
No, but he didn't fight with anyone or anything. He just took Subhadra and went away.
In the case of Paishacha, if everyone is sleeping and they are in the inattention, so at that time stealing.
Yeah, inattention only. They were all busy. There was some festival going on Raivata mountain, and then Subhadra Maharani,
Then there is Paishacha.
But for Kshatriyas, you said it is Adharma.
Rakshasa. Now, Paisacha. Yeah, for the Kshatriyas, Paisacha is not there. For Kshatriyas, Rakshasa and Gandharva, and remaining four. Acha,
What should we?
Paisacha, that's not best. Maybe you should see even further part discussion about these marriages. As per the here explanation I said, you can see in the further rules and regulations and the freshness.
Of course,
Freshness.
Krishna suggested to do that, so it is beyond all. No?
Of course, why we are bringing that? Then whole Dharma Shastra, Dharmantu Sakshat Bhagavad Pranitam, everything is given by Krishna.
Cannot take like that.
We are discussing on the platform of Dharma. So, because it is common to everyone, even he is Krishna conscious or not, he is Krishna conscious or not Krishna conscious. Everyone should follow Dharma. Prabhupada says this. Everyone should come to the mode of goodness. They should. That's why so we are Vaishnavas who are always trying or we are already practicing pure devotion. They have nothing to do with this kind of rules and regulations. We want to create this kind of society so that everyone should come to this. So on that dharma level we are discussing. Yeah. So definitely, so dharma purpose is also to please the Krishna only. Dharma to Sonishthidasya dharmasya samsiddhi haritosha. Pleasing Krishna is only the. So if one does follow dharma, so since it's the order given by the Krishna, so I want to please him. This is also dharmarpana. This is also what bhakti this is?
Huh?
What kind of bhakti?
But doing something because Krishna is telling.
Krishna's order, and that's why I'm doing this dharma.
Acha. Aropa Siddha Bhakti.
Yes, yes. Arop Siddha Bhakti is not pure devotion. Pure devotion means where there is a direct connection with that Krishna by body, mind, or speech. Direct activities for Krishna without any desires and full faith on that. Means there is no space for the karma and jnana. And also in a pleasing way, in a favorable way, that activity that is done forever.
But if Krishna is directly telling, that is also like in front of you, like in case of Arjun or Yudhishthir Maharaj, when Krishna says you do this, then also you will count it as Arop Siddha only.
Why he is saying? That means if we say indirectly or directly, Shastra is also his own, his exhalation. He is not saying.
No, but the purpose of doing that will be to please him, because Krishna is
That
saying, I
kind,
want to.
that kind of thing I didn't see that. Our acharyas are saying. Yeah, it's a bhakti only, we accept that. But we don't say that. So, dharma is in the nectar of devotion. Did you see anywhere? Is also direct limb of the direct devotion. That means doing the karma since Krishna is ordered. The 64 limbs you find out. Want to put
Right.
this in any way, then we tell you. What is directly saying and indirectly saying? Everything is said by him. So in the Anyabhilasha Sunya, how you can fit it? Then
Anyabhilashita Shunyam is satisfied, no?
that sloka, not the only Anyabhilasha. You, I don't know. This sloka meaning, I don't know how many times you will, if we say, people will forget that. So then, Karmantu Sakshat Bhagavad Praniti, everything is the Lord's order and that's his Lord order and they are doing for pleasing Lord. Then that is the Bhakti Matra Kama, Arab Siddha Bhakti. There, So while doing that activity, you are doing it is a dharma. You are disconnected. That's the dharma, and that is your offering. You are thinking that is given by the Lord. So that's why that is becoming the bhakti. Then how can you say it's direct? Why you are asking? Direct to Krishna side. Everything Krishna only said. Or Dharma Shastras. That is not the main point. Every minute we are in the Krishna consciousness directly or not. That is the point. For understanding
Yeah.
that continuous flow should not be broken. Consciousness should not come out from that. Krishna consciousness, Dharma consciousness, you came and you followed that. And why you followed? If you asked that person, he said that since Krishna said. Then what is this? This is not the direct devotion. Okay. But if you think at the time also, while doing also, Krishna said, Krishna said, Krishna, Krishna. With that consciousness, if you do, then because of that consciousness, you are in the devotion. Not because of doing that dharma.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions, others? Thank you very much. Everyone is, we are very slow, I don't know. Only one third is over, I think 40%, almost 60%.
Prabhuji, one question. You said this Bharat Maharaj's is a very important ghattam, you said,
Yeah,
for
episode.
our. Why? It will come in future. Huh?
It's the aspect of, so dharma, actually, tomorrow we are going to discuss. So the basic sense actually in the human society, now they are marrying. So what is the role of the wife? They don't know. Husbands, they don't know the role of wife. And that means human society that is needed actually. Either they are devotees or normal people, everyone they should follow that. And what is the role of a son? How one should reciprocate with the son. That is also is mentioned actually. Of course, some karma kanda is also there. With that angle also is said. I don't want to encourage everyone to see that angle, but they should, even if they see, there is no need to follow. But the explanation, if you see, and that is if it is followed, then the society will be in the goodness because they are all in a properly situated age. On that top of that, one should think Krishna all the time while following their duties. If they think Krishna or they chant Krishna all the time, that is success. Then that society is perfect society. So, but now we are adding that. I'm saying again and again, same point. So, how to that means how to see the marriage life. So, Sakuntala is going to give a class to Dusyanta. He is not giving because Dusyanta is also a very righteous person. He wanted to establish everything in front of everyone. So, he acted actually, drama, he performed a drama. And but she says so many things. And that's why based upon the message she has given to the character, the message delivered to the society by Vasdev. This is very, very important to have a proper society. So for building a proper society, this conversation helps with that sense only.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpa.